doing today? My name's Eric. On this episode of Smo'King, we're going to do something a little different. My wife and I are going to travel to Las Vegas, and we're going to go check out a buffet freshly reopened. In fact, the only buffet that's currently open right now in Las Vegas. And we're going to check out the city, go exploring, and see what we think, and answer the question if you're on the fence thinking about whether or not you want to go. So stick around. We're going to put on our mask. We're going to go to Las Vegas. We're going to walk around the Strip and downtown, and we're going to answer the question, should you go? Let's get traveling. Alright guys, we are on our way to Vegas. It's around 7:45 in the evening. We're in Baker, home of the world's largest thermometer. It's 110 degrees. And is it windy? Oh my god. So we just stopped because we're going to get some gas. This little town in the middle of nowhere. I think we got like an hour and 20 minutes to Vegas. So yeah, just wanted you guys to see the world's largest thermometer. And here we are. 110 degrees. Almost 8 o'clock at night. Crazy.
Alright, there's Excalibur. Oh, there's the MGM. And we have New York, New York. There's the, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the roller coaster up at the top. There's more traffic than I thought that they would. It's Tropicana. Can't really see much. There's a lot of cars. I'm surprised. Although it is the weekend.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. So this is Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana. We're on the corner of, right in front of Excalibur and New York. So we're at the south end of the Strip. That's the Cosmo. I can't even. There's the Cosmopolitan. Wow, that's a tall building. Look how tall that is, the Cosmopolitan. That's crazy. I like how the windows light up like that. That's pretty cool. That bus that goes up and down the Strip. It stops in front of every hotel, like every 10 minutes you have a stop. So there it is, stopping to pick up more passengers. Yeah, I don't remember the exact. I think it's like $8 for 24 It also takes you downtown. So it's really nice. Don't have to deal with moving your car and walking to the parking garage and all that fun stuff. Although right now, parking is free at every hotel in Vegas for now. Just a little back. There's Paris. I love that balloon. And then, of course, you gotta love the Bellagio. There's the Bellagio. Bellagio fountain, so there's a van in the way. I wonder can it... There we go. Nice. I love that. Look at that. I love that fountain show. I'm surprised it's actually not, it is kind of crowded, look. Wait, let me pan it over here. There's a lot of people. Still lighting up red, white, and blue right now. Okay, back to the Bellagio show. Yeah, it's still going on, but I can't see it right now. So it's not going to be very successful. That's in the distance, that's the Bellagio. It is such a classy hotel. And I think I'm going to like ours a lot too. So we got valleys. Yes, please wear a mask. Mr. Las Vegas says that. It is mandated right now, as of yesterday, June 26th. So, wear a mask. Well, at least when you're inside. There's a Mirage. I'm sorry, I'm short, everybody, so it's not good for me. It's out of our sun. Is that the original?
Yeah, that's the original.
Wow. How long's it been there?
It's one of the first hotels on the strip, really.
It's pretty cool.
It's old.
That's the original flamingo sign. That's pretty cool. Okay, Homer. Okay, so. Oh, yeah. Right there. Is it called Hell's Kitchen?
Yep, Hell's Kitchen.
Right there. And then, now we're coming up to, there's the Mirage. And then we have the Link. We have that Link wheel. Link. Oh, the high roller wheel, yep.
That's where the burger
I didn't read very good things about the actual hotel, but the wheel and the airport and all that stuff so good. I just can't believe the traffic. I mean, I guess I can. It's almost like a typical Saturday
There's
night.
Guy Fieri. Right there.
Oh. Here's Guy Fieri's restaurant. Go big or go home. That is Guy Fieri's Vegas kitchen. Harrah's. There's Harrah's.
There's photo shops. Left. A little too high end for us to be shopping.
Yeah. Go back to the Beatles Love Show, but take the kids next time.
Casino Royale.
Hang on. There's the Mirage. Okay. Casino Royale. Driving around with some pent-up energy. There's Casino Royale. It's so crowded. I see most people wearing masks though. Not the first. One of the first hotels that we went to together. There's the Venetian. It's so beautiful.
Oh my God,
So pretty. This is the Palazzo. That's the other tower of the Venetian. Never stayed there. Okay, hold on. Hey, we're at our hotel, the Wynn, Las Vegas. This is the Wynn's other tower, the Encore. It's a big hotel. Here we go. love these. This whole botanical thing here. The kids really like this.
This is like a mini version of Bellagio, huh?
Yeah. Where are we?
Well,
Okay, registration this way, isn't it? No, registration this way.
let's walk through here.
So, no, we have to go this way.
Bill. There's the buffet.
Okay, so when we come out the elevator.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, the room here. Got a beautiful shower. Got a beautiful sunken bath. There's actually a scale there, though I don't know why you'd want to check your weight while you're here. Here's the little restroom. You can talk on the phone. We got some nice robes. Here's the room. Got a little sofa area.
I like the ceiling floor windows.
With a fridge over there. We got our little work desk. Put down my beer. This is our view. Unfortunately, you can see the palazzo. You can see the links, what do they call that? The high roller off there in the
Yeah, the high
distance.
roller, yeah.
We're going to walk down there tomorrow. Check it out. They got a whole promenade with food and stuff. Kind of see the Venetian. Over there you can see we have the Mirage, which actually isn't open yet. I think that's scheduled to open the day we leave. Same thing with Treasure Island. And then right across the way there you can see that kind of dome-shaped lid. That's the Fashion Mall. And then there's the Trump Tower. So we don't have the best view, but they said they don't even have the upper rooms open yet. They're at 50% capacity.
But I'm not complaining. I think it's, other than the one thing I think that's the downside, at least of where we're at, we're on the 7th floor and we have no cellular reception.
Yeah, the cellular
So,
sucks.
Here's the thing, when you get comped a room at the Wynn through the Wynn app, Slots app, you don't have to pay a resort fee. But
Yeah.
if you want internet, Wi-Fi, you pay the resort fee of $40, $50 a night.
So down there they have a mini fridge, although I'll open it up to show you guys, but
If you lift
I guess
anything
it's
for
on a
more than-
sensor.
More than 15 seconds, you get charged.
Oh, it's locked.
It's locked now.
I was able to open it yesterday, but it's locked now.
Well, that's fine.
And then you got this TV here. If you're laying on the bed, you can actually rotate the TV out. So if you want to watch from the bed, or of course you can watch from the sofa over here.
We'll definitely give our opinion. We're going to go down for the gourmet buffet later, and we'll give our opinion on so far our experience later on tonight when we settle back in.
Yeah. So here it is. Nice room.
It is nice, and I like the pictures on the wall and how they accent it with the lights. It's really nice, and everything is digital. You don't even have to. You can speak to. Well, I should show them speaking.
No. It's got Alexa, but this is cool here. We got push buttons. So if you want it all off, hit all off. All the lights go off.
And then you have like a bedside thing here, which I think is cool. I just like this little control thing because you can actually do it from your bed too. You can do the clock, you can do the temperature if it's too hot or too cold, the lights, the drapes, and you can even do not disturb and makeup room. So
and I want to show you this here too with the shears open and close. Like if you hit the shears close here. So we have the first layer, which is the shear, still lets some light in. And then if you want the drapes closed, now it's dark here besides the TV, so you can do, I like the low volume, the low light, so it just puts nice low lights on. And let me show you these cool low lights for the bathroom. They call it the night light.
yeah, that's cool.
It's a touch button again. You can do all on, off, all bright lights, which, well, this is the night light. So you can see it's got lights underneath the sinks. Gives it a nice look there. Or, you know, obviously, you're getting ready for the day, you can hit the regular lights, everything comes on. Alright.
You've also got lights in your closet here, which shine through the door. It makes a nice night light going from the bedroom area to the bathroom.
And then, of course, if you want all lights on, when you hit all on, all the bright lights come on. And then, of course, you can open by push touch button there. All right, here we are.
Hi.
The Wynn buffet. We're in a little private room. Got little mask holders here. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, thank you. All right, guys. Here's the menu. Gourmet dinner. And so we got all kinds of delicious stuff here, and it's all you can eat. So he said, don't be shy. Order 2 or 3 things at first, and then he'll bring them, and then we can order more as we go along. And then it's got a backside as well. Wow. Carved specialties. Wow.
This gourmet menu is their weekend dinner. I think it's like Saturday and Sunday only. So this is
Full of desserts. $65.99 per person. Alright. We'll start looking this over. We just did our initial order here. I'm starting off with the Italian wedge salad there. Monica's got the Caesar salad. Then I also got the cured meats and cheese. We're just going to start off slow here. And then you got a bunch of sushi, right? You got the spicy salmon.
we're gonna share it, yeah. So we got the spicy salmon and the sukamono roll.
Sukamono roll.
Which is
And then I got a shrimp cocktail. You got the crab legs.
crab legs.
And was there something else? No, that was it, huh?
You got the wedge salad, shrimp cocktail, and what? Oh, and the cheese. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what our initial order is going to be. Then we'll start getting serious.
Yeah.
Right? We'll start getting serious.
Yes. We're hungry.
All right, their signature bread, they said. We got an Arnold Palmer. This is sample crab legs and the shrimp cocktail. Start off. We're going to start on these right now because they just brought these first. Alright, guys, here's the sushi. Looking good. They bring these little portions, but I think it's better because you don't stuff yourself and they keep bringing it. So, Alright, this is my little salad, little petite cute salad. Here's our meat and cheese tray. Looks like we got some cheeses and stuff.
That's your Caesar?
Yep, my
Yeah.
Caesar.
Looking good. We got more food coming. The crab legs were great, and the shrimp cocktail was great.
Everything was really good. I think out of the sushis that we got, definitely we both agreed that the spicy salmon, is it spicy salmon roll?
Yes.
That was the best by far.
Crack lamb, steamed crab legs, steak and lobster with béarnaise sauce. I haven't even gotten into this tray yet.
This is togarashi salmon with miso, creamed corn, and spinach. We got lobster ravioli. Same thing as you do. It's the
Steak and lobster with béarnaise.
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right.
We're going to start eating. All right, what's this stuff?
This is called shrimp campanelle. It's on pasta and it's shrimp, and then there's like a white wine sauce and some tomato and basil.
Oh. And I got some pork belly with some kind of sauce on it. I'm not sure what, but man, it looks good.
Extra spicy McGee.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And what's this?
Some more spicy tuna rolls because those were delicious.
Oh, yeah.
We put a sauce on there this time. I didn't
Yeah.
see some last time. This looks good. Yeah.
Spicy tuna. What is it? Tuna roll?
Spicy tuna roll. Mm-hmm.
I got this is some kind of cauliflower. I'm not even sure what it
It
is.
says it's
What's it called?
yeah. It says it's
Got like peppers on top.
charred cauliflower with shishito peppers, garlic chips, cocoa nibs, and lemon juice.
And then this is some kind of potatoes.
What was that called again? Parisienne potatoes. It's got little potatoes, smoked bacon, and garlic sour cream.
Wow. I mean, man, we've been stuffing our
It's
face.
been delicious.
It's been very good. You think these are hot?
I don't think so. I watched a lady eat them on TV and she didn't think they were hot.
No, they're not hot at all. But this has almonds in it? What? Is it the purple cauliflower? Why is it purple?
Yeah, it's purple cauliflower. And garlic. It's garlic clove.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I didn't know it was all pasta. I'm not going to stuff myself with that.
Prime rib, some horseradish, Yorkshire pudding, some au jus. Good stuff, man.
All right. So here we got lemon tart, we have raspberry sorbet, and we have strawberry shortcake.
And I have chocolate ice cream,
Lemon tart.
lemon tart as well, and butterscotch bread pudding. Whew. All right, after this, I think it's time to take a little walk.
Oh my gosh, for sure.
All right, guys, we just got back up to the room. Whew. We are both so full. The one thing I have to say, and I love buffets, but the fact that we didn't get up and serve ourselves, which is normally what you do at a buffet, kind of hindered me a little bit because I didn't realize how full I was getting. When you have to get up every 10-15 minutes, getting more food, your food starts to settle and you go, okay, yeah, I'm pretty full, I can't eat that much. But when you're sitting there and they're just 3-4 people bringing 3-4 plates at a time and putting it on your table and you're just sitting there eating it, you don't realize how full you are until literally we got up after eating dessert and I thought I was going to fall over. I was so full. And I am so full now, almost painful full.
waddling like ducks back to our room.
But it was good. I have to say, I didn't mind it at all. I love buffets, and this might be the new normal. That instead of go help yourself, you sit there. And they were very efficient. I love the little smaller portions. They were just enough to have you enjoy it. And if it's something you really like, just ask the guy to bring you another little small portion.
That's
and it
good,
allowed you to try more stuff.
And I bet you they have a lot less food waste.
Yeah,
which is good. I think that was a good thing.
So I really like it. We like the spicy salmon roll, the sushi. So
that was
we said,
delicious.
bring us 2 more. Because we knew we tried it. We ordered 1 order and then we ordered 2 more. So they'll be happy to accommodate you. If you find something you really like, just say, bring me a couple more.
You know what else I really liked was that salmon, that miso. I forgot what it was. It was like salmon that had like miso corn. There was like a creamed corn and some spinach and oh, it was delicious.
Yeah, but overall, I really liked it, and the Wynn so far, our experience here has been good. We'll give you a little bit of a wrap up on our last day to tell you what we think of the resort overall and our experience. But so far, I have to say, I love the room, the buffet. Beggars can't be choosers. It's the only buffet open now in Vegas.
Yeah.
And
there was a line when we left.
Yeah.
There wasn't a line when we went. You have to make a reservation. Luckily, he heard from somebody else that it's better, especially if you're going to go on the weekend, to book it up to a week ahead of time, because you only can book in 2-hour increments. And so I wanted like a 5 o'clock. And we couldn't even get that time
at 4:30 because
right. And then I actually went to change it yesterday. I was going to try to push it back a little bit, and there wasn't anything available at all. So they are booking them up for sure, like all the tables that they have available, and so it's nice to see that happening again here.
Yeah, and they actually turned someone away when we first got
there. They did.
Yeah, so far I like it. I was so surprised when we first got here how many people were walking around. Even coming back up to the room just now after the buffet, it's what, I don't even know what it is, 6:30? Probably in the evening, and the casino for a Sunday night, I mean, it seems like normal Vegas to me.
But it's very, very safe, just for those of you that are like, wait a minute, what are you guys thinking? I mean, everybody's wearing masks. And there are signs, I think we saw one that said no mask, or what was it? No.
Yeah, I got a little hassle.
No mask, no dice.
Remember yesterday I was
Yeah.
playing, they say once you sit down at a restaurant, obviously, and you're eating, you don't need the mask. If you're playing a game, and I was playing a video poker, and the cocktail waitress brought me a beer, and I pulled my mask down, and I'm drinking my beer, and I'm just playing, and someone that works here stopped and said, "Sir, you need to put your mask back on." And I'm like, "Well, I'm drinking a beer." He goes, "Well, when you're done taking a sip," which seemed a little overkill because literally there's no one within 6 feet of me, and I'm looking right at a screen of the video poker machine, and they position it so people can't sit right next to you. They turn off the machines, they alternate, so it allows more distance. So
well, regardless of how you feel about it, I think it's liability for them.
No, I know they're just doing it because they don't want to get shut down. It's a governor's order and all that stuff. So I'm giving them a little bit of slack, but it does take away a little bit.
It doesn't
that
bother me
Vegas
though.
feeling when every time you're walking around you have to have a mask on.
But I think I was telling him, and the way I see it is everybody's wearing them. So when you're walking past tons and tons of people all day long that are all wearing masks, you kind of stop seeing the masks. It's almost just everybody's still just doing what they always do.
It doesn't bother me everyone else wearing it, but it's just the fact when I'm wearing it.
Right, that is
like
that
today
is
when we were walking
around. It was
around.
hot outside too.
Oh, it was very hot,
Yeah.
and just trying to be able to breathe. But that's another story.
But we're having a really good time here. I mean, is it worth it? Would you still come? I've heard
Save that for the final review.
Oh yeah, we won't tell you. Oh,
But
okay. No,
it's just about the buffet.
just about the buffet. It was delicious.
So overall, I would say if you're coming to Vegas and you're interested in the buffet here at the Wynn, I would recommend it. It's a new experience. The food is still delicious. I like the little portions. I like that people just keep bringing it to you. It was kind of neat. It kind of felt more like you're getting better service almost because you don't have to leave your seat.
And we got Arnold Palmer's. Oh my gosh, they make the best Arnold Palmer's there too.
Yeah, it was a very, very good meal, I have to say. But now we're going to have to go for a little bit of walk down the strip just to burn off some of this food because I am stuffed.
Hey, maybe we can get some sunset pictures as we're out there.
Well, it's going to be difficult on the strip.
Okay.
But anyway, all right, guys. We'll talk to you
Where
later.
are we at now?
So we're at a place called Chica's. It's like a Latin, I was told it was like a Latin cuisine. It's Venezuelan, but it's also combined with other Latin, Salvadorian, Peruvian, Mexican. It's a little combo of spicy Latin food. I love the ambience here.
Let's check it out here.
And the service is wonderful.
Yeah, our waiter's really cool.
Making us a fresh squeezed juice mixture that has like cantaloupe, carrot, orange, and ginger.
And this place is located inside the Venetian.
The Venetian,
which
so-
is the next hotel next to us from the Wynn. So we walked here very easily in around 10 minutes.
Yeah. It was kind of a spontaneous pick because we were going to go to another restaurant where we sat down and it was more busy and we weren't feeling it. The service wasn't coming.
So what are we having now? We have to show it on the menus because
So-
you all have the scan codes here.
Okay, so
to
this...
scan for your menu.
Yeah, you scan and then you have it on your phone. So it's called Eggs Benedict Cazuela, and it's 2 poached eggs, chorizo. He's getting it with chorizo. I don't care for chorizo. I'm getting it with bacon. And then cheese arepas, which are basically like masa corn flour. And so instead of an English muffin, it's gonna have like this like thick tortilla made with corn flour masa, and it's gonna have hollandaise sauce and then some of their special potatoes on the side that have peppers and stuff.
I love Benedict, and he said this is really, really good take on Benedict, our waiter. So.
Okay, so this juice is fresh squeezed. It's called Nothing Rhymes with Orange, and it's made with cantaloupe, carrot, orange, and ginger.
Oh, well, take a sip. It's
got a
like,
nice
it's
little
got
carrot.
like a carrot garnish.
Well, you can definitely tell that it's fresh squeezed, and I can definitely taste the kick of the ginger in this. It's a lot of ginger. It's really good, and it's probably packed full of antioxidants.
Oh,
Yum, this will go good with this cuisine.
All right. Monica's nice enough to let me have a taste. Ooh, that's got a little ginger kick. Holy moly. What are the juices?
Cantaloupe, I can taste that too. Cantaloupe, carrot, orange, and ginger.
Something unique. That's the fun thing about Vegas. Trying things you never would consider trying before. Wow, that's pretty good. So far, so good. Well, our waiter was very nice.
Very nice.
He brought us a special sampling. What's it called?
It's turmeric tonic.
And
Put a little bit of fresh cracked pepper in
Yeah,
it
he
too.
brought the pepper mill and put black pepper on it. And what does it have?
So it's got turmeric, ginger, lemon, and cracked black pepper on top.
All right, give
Man,
it.
we're getting all our antioxidants today. Look at the difference in the colors between the
Yeah, wow.
Nothing Rhymes with Orange in this.
Okay, give it a shot. He brought me one too here, so I'm gonna be trying it in a second. But let's see, I wanna see your reaction.
Actually, it's really good.
Is it?
It is really good. It's not as sweet as the other one.
Wow.
It's nothing like it. I can't even explain it. I've never tasted
Okay, I
anything
gotta
like it.
try.
It's very, very good. It's kind of bitter, but it's
All right,
really
guys, cheers. Appreciate you watching. Make sure you hit the like video and subscribe. All right. Woo, I'm not used to having pepper in a drink. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on there. I'm not quite sure how to process it.
It's umami. Latin umami.
It's very light and refreshing. It's got that. Yeah, it's good. And like our waiter said, adding a little vodka in this, what might be the trick to have a perfect cocktail. Wow. He said that this was his favorite, so he said he'd bring us a sample. I'm glad he did. Wow. Very good. Cheers, guys. All right, here's Monica. She substituted the bacon. Look at this.
That's amazing.
Wow. And then mine here, I just had the regular. Wow. Whoop. Screen close up. It's kind of dark in here, so hopefully you guys can see it.
That
Man, it looks great.
beautiful.
All right.
It smells
we'll give it-
amazing.
All right, look at what our waiter brought us because we told him we were celebrating our wedding anniversary late. What do they call this?
It's a churro tower.
Churro Tower. Look at this.
And they make these fresh, and then this is a chocolate ganache, I think he said. They usually do it like table side.
Okay, do
but
it. He said they
he
normally
said
do this
you can dip
table
it.
side.
It's
but,
like it tastes like a cocoa bean kind
but
of.
he said just pour it on the
I don't
top.
know how to do
Go on the
this.
very top and just pour it. We'll watch it.
Just
Go-
a little bit.
No, come on. Let it drip.
Well, I don't
He
wanna
said
make it-
let it drip down the side. Yeah, let it drip down.
Oh boy.
There we go. Okay,
Messy.
okay. Now we're talking.
How's that?
You didn't get any tripping down on this end.
It's hard to see.
Yeah, I know. Oh, look at that. Okay, good. Wow. You know what? Kyle's gonna go crazy because he loves churros.
Yeah, he is.
All right. Let's pull some off. Give this a taste test. Go for it.
It's hot. Oh, wow.
Good? Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, it's hot. I'm normally not a big sweet fan, but this is good. It's warm and fresh. And I've never had a churro with this sauce on it. Very good. All right, guys, this is the place we just ate at Chica. Like I said, it's in the Venetian, between the Venetian and Palazzo. I would highly recommend it. Delicious food. Hey guys, this is this new Lynx Promenade. Kinda cool. A lot of little restaurants and bars and shops.
All the way down.
Yeah, they have a zip line up here too. I don't know if you guys can see it. And then there's that big, they call it the high roller. Guess what is it? 35 bucks? You looked it up?
Yeah.
Half-hour ride.
You can get like $20 tickets, but I think the $35, $40 ones are like for 30 minutes where you get like unlimited drinks.
Yeah, unlimited drinks for 35 minutes, and it's around 35 bucks.
Yeah, but I think you can do it cheaper if you're not gonna.
So that looks kind of cool.
Because kids can go on it earlier too. Oh, you can buy tickets to the helicopter tour, the Grand Canyon right there.
I don't know if all four of those ladies are actually handicapped. We got a tilted kilt.
Oh, we saw this on video.
Yeah.
All this other stuff.
Yeah, that one guy that we watched.
Oh yeah.
Got an In-N-Out burger, flour and barley brick oven pizza. Harley shop. Here's the pool, I guess, to the Link Hotel. Oh, sushi burritos. Yeah, good old In-N-Out. I love In-N-Out, but I'm not going to eat it in Vegas because I can get it anytime I'm at home. I have one right down the street. It's a beautiful day today. It's not too hot.
Yeah.
What is it, 80?
It's like 89 and overcast.
89 and overcast in Vegas today. So it's perfect. It's not hot to walk. Perfect, kind of like, yeah, room temperature. Well, a little bit warmer than room temperature. They have a yard house. We have one of those in Costa Mesa. Triangle Square. I didn't know they had one here. I wonder if it's the same thing.
Ghirardelli. The Ghirardelli store.
Yeah, that's chocolate.
Yeah, but they have all kinds of stuff.
That's high-end chocolate.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
There's a cookie company. Oh, Honolulu cookie.
No boring socks.
A sock store.
Look in there. Maybe find some Beatles socks for Kyle.
And Jimmy Kimball's Comedy Club. All right, this is the High Roller. It's not open right now. Maybe it's open tonight, I think. Well, you can see it's a huge Ferris wheel, but they got these little pods, and they have a bar in there, and it slowly goes around. I think it takes a half hour to go completely around, so you get beautiful views of the Las Vegas Strip. Pretty cool. That's what, a Monday night? Alright guys, Monday night, Fremont Street. Pandemic style. Most people are wearing masks, as you can see. Let's take a walk.
What does that say? Babysit your wife, you go get
And we're getting one called Motorhead, which has pepperoni, salami, mushroom, bacon, sausage, ricotta cheese, and basil. So,
But we substituted some of the
have no idea what to expect, but we were in a pizza mood, so we'll show you the pizza once it arrives here. In the meantime, cheers, guys. All right, guys, we started off with an appetizer. What are these called?
They're Italian fries, and I think they have Gorgonzola cheese and some truffle oil. We got a side of ranch with
And a
it.
side of ranch, so
So we'll see how that goes.
looks good.
Sure
Give it a
that.
shot. All right, guys, it's also got truffle oil on it. We just tried a few pieces,
Oh my gosh.
but I
It's
want
amazing.
you to see Monica's reaction in person to it.
It's really, really good. So this guy has the Gorgonzola.
Yeah, it's like blue cheese. How is it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that Gorgonzola cheese got a little bit of a kick to it.
This is this is amazing.
All right, guys, here it is. Look at this. We're waiting for some Parmesan cheese and some peppers to put on top.
Yep, and Parmesan.
Detroit style. Looking good. We'll be back in a second.
It looks so good. It smells amazing.
Hey guys, look at this at the Wynn buffet. We got a bagel with smoked salmon or lox with some capers, cream cheese, cucumber, red onion. We got a lobster eggs Benedict, traditional eggs Benedict, some bread and butter, some bacon. Monica's got some biscuits and gravy.
And some fried chicken
And fried chicken and waffles. Oh my goodness. Right. Look at this cute little fish and chip basket. They gave us some tartar sauce on the side. Then I got an American Wagyu beef slider. Little mini slider here. Mona, of course.
That's a it's a crunchy shrimp or spicy tuna and crunchy shrimp roll. That's a smoked salmon roll and shrimp cocktail.
So far I have to say the food's top notch.
Okay,
It
so
is.
here we have the pineapple and pork fried rice with egg, peas, carrots, and curry. Then you have the spicy honey shrimp on white rice. It has some sesame seeds on it. And then here we have a steamed pork barbecue bun. Look at that.
Oh, I have no idea what that is, but I'm gonna eat it. All right, steamed barbecue pork bun. Let's see what's going on here. I don't know how to eat this. It looks like a big dumpling. Ooh, it's hot. Let me show you the inside there.
Oh, that looks good. Hang on, let me zoom in on that. I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, look at that. That looks delicious.
All right, let me try a little.
Okay.
Oh, that's really, really good. You gotta try this, Monica.
Okay. That is good.
Oh, everything here has been really
I love the presentation too.
Yeah,
It's very good.
very, very good. All right, now you're trying, what was it, honey shrimp?
Spicy honey shrimp. I'm gonna save the extra spicy pieces for you.
All right.
All right, here we go with the spicy honey shrimp.
Is it spicy?
And it was really good. I thought I was done ordering, but I might have to get one of these.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, you can. That's the great thing about this buffet.
The shrimp is tempura style, and it's not just honey on it. It's like a creamy honey sauce, and it's on rice. Oh my gosh. That's really good. I would have never ordered that normally.
All right, I'm gonna give that a shot.
That's really
We got
good.
the last of our food here. What is this now?
It's a rigatoni pasta. I think it's called rigatoni mezzi. It has rotisserie chicken, kale, sun-dried tomato, and a white wine butter sauce. It really looks good.
Yeah, we'll give that a shot. That's our last food before we move on to dessert. We are stuffed.
Stuffed.
All right, guys, I'm here with my wife. We're going to give you our final thoughts on pandemic Vegas, whether or not it's worth going. First, let's talk about the Wynn Hotel. This was our first time staying here. We were fortunate enough to get some complimentary nights. I really like the hotel overall.
Yeah.
It's very classy. It's a beautiful property. The casino's very nice. The restaurants are all top notch.
The bed was the most comfortable hotel bed we have ever slept in. I think we both agree on that.
Yeah, the room is very nice. Everyone's been very attentive. So I have to say, overall, I'm impressed with the Wynn Hotel properties. Everything's very, very nice. Can't complain. Some of the negatives from the Wynn Hotel, the big one for me is the resort fee. Although we had complimentary nights here, they wanted to hit us up with a resort fee if we wanted to have Wi-Fi in our room, if we wanted to go to the pool, so forth. And they charge, what was it, $50 a night?
Yeah, it's $45 a night, plus then you pay taxes. It ends up being $50, which I personally don't think is that much compared to other hotels.
I guess they charge you this fee even if you pay full price for the room. And I think the room we stayed at here would normally run for at least, what, $200-300, I would guess? Maybe more in certain times of the year. And to me, if you're paying that much money, $250-300 a night for a room, you kind of assume that you're going to get complimentary Wi-Fi. For them to charge you another $50 on top of it. That's one of the trends right now in Vegas. It seems to be happening at most of the hotels, and I really don't like it. I'd rather they just include everything in one price, so you don't have to figure out when you check out, oh my God, I have an extra $200-300 in charges I wasn't counting on. So.
But I do have to say that if you can get comped like we did. On the Wynn Slots app, where you can play for free, and if you earn enough points, you can redeem it for room, complimentary room stay. They are the only hotel, I have been informed, on the Las Vegas Strip that does not charge you a resort fee when you're comped a room. Everywhere else, they'll make you at least pay the resort fee and taxes. So we did, in all fairness, have the option of the room fee or the resort fee.
Here's the thing. Here's the kicker. You say, okay, I don't have to pay the resort fee. That's fine. I'll just, on our cell phone plan, most of you guys have a cell phone plan where you can use your cellular service in order to update, your emails. You'll still be able to access the internet through your cell phone in the event that Wi-Fi is unavailable. Now, I don't know if this is by design or if it's just the way the hotel is structured. You get free, unlimited Wi-Fi in the casino, even if you're not a guest here. You can just walk in, you can click Wynn Wi-Fi, you connect free of charge.
Yeah.
You get up into the room, and we're not that high up. We're on the 7th floor. Absolutely no cell service whatsoever. So I don't know if they have blockers put on.
That's true.
Put into the floors.
And we're not even that high up.
So it kind of forces you, if you have a cell phone and you have no way of connecting to cell service, and obviously you're not willing to pay the $50 a night to get Wi-Fi, you're pretty much sitting in the room unable to access any of your information. So for me, that seems a little, and like I said, I don't know, maybe the way the hotel is designed, the cell signals don't get in here. But it seems kind of odd because the minute you open up the elevator on the lobby level and you walk outside, all of a sudden you got 5 bars of cell service. The minute you get in the elevator and go up, your cell service completely disappears.
And in all fairness, when I refreshed my internet down in the lobby, I did read other people that complained about the same thing, not having any kind of cellular service. It seems like they're passing that charge on to their to people like us to pay for the Wi-Fi down in the casino.
Yeah, so that part, but overall I'll have to say, besides that, that's my biggest disadvantage. Besides that, the property overall is beautiful. You know, the only downside, it's kind of on the far north end of the strip, so there's not a lot of stuff going on. That brings me up to one of my next things I wanted to talk about, which is if you're not familiar with Vegas and you're flying in, maybe you're taking a taxi or an Uber from the airport to your hotel. There's this what's it called? The Deuce? It's
called the Deuce.
It's a free, not a free. It's a shuttle bus, double decker, kind of like in the old you know, English double decker buses that runs up and down the strip constantly, 24 hours
and to
a
downtown.
Day, and all the way to downtown.
Right.
And it's very reasonably priced. You can do a 4-hour unlimited trip for $6, or for $8 you could do 24 hours. We did $20 for, what was it?
The 3-day pass.
But the bus pretty much runs every 10-15 minutes, so you don't have to look at a schedule. You just go to on the strip, you wait at the designated areas, and usually within 5 to 10 minutes the bus pulls up, you jump on, takes you downtown, takes you back. So if you like to drink, you don't want to drive while you're drinking, obviously.
Or you don't like Las Vegas traffic.
Yeah, this is a good alternative. But for those of you that don't drink, one of the best advantages of coming to Vegas right now is that all the hotels offer free parking. So if you're not drinking alcohol and you want to kind of drive up and down the strip and visit different properties, you can pull into their parking structure and park completely for free, which is nice. Usually you would get charged by the hour, and it could get quite expensive if you're driving from property to property.
I think that's a big plus.
That's a big plus for coming right now. One of the biggest disadvantages for me coming in Vegas right now is just that it's mandatory that you have to wear the mask. And you know,
it is everywhere pretty much.
It is everywhere, and you know what? Not that I don't want to give you the impression that I'm not safety conscious or don't want to prevent spreading COVID, but at the same time, every single place you go, and for me, you know, luckily I have one of these masks that I just kind of pull up over my face.
It's this one.
When you're outside on the strip and you're walking in the sun, it's 100 degrees outside, obviously I pull it down so I can get some fresh air, and then when you walk in, so it gets a little irritating. You know, there were several times I'm in the casino, I'm playing a machine, video poker, and I'm drinking a beer, and one of the employees would come by and say, well, you have to put your mask on. And I'm like, well, I pull it down to take a drink, and you're supposed to pull it up, and sometimes I pull it down, take a drink, and I'm fixated on the machine.
To me, that seems like you might be spreading more germs, touching your mask constantly.
And I forget that I pulled it down, and you know, it's like, so this added kind of pressure of mask on, mask off. I mean, it was a lot, and I just, you know, I'm kind of over the whole thing at this point. Another disadvantage of coming right now, a lot of the places are still closed. We still don't have all the hotels on the strip open yet. Yeah. There's enough activity going on. You can still come and have a great time like we did. But like the Mirage isn't open yet. Is it the Aria? I think is scheduled to open later next week or this week. I'm not quite sure, but there's still some stuff that's not open. The other thing that's not open across the board are any kind of Las Vegas shows. So if you're a big Vegas showy person, you like to come and see the big glamorous shows, no shows are running right now at all in Vegas. So if that's your thing, don't come right now. The other thing that's not really running right now, besides one exception, which is where we're staying, are the buffets. If you love to go to the buffets, none of the buffets are open, with the exception of the Wynn, as we showed you in the film footage earlier. But it's a little bit different than your traditional buffet because they bring the food to you as you order it. But if that's your big thing, buffets, this would be the time to come for that as well. Right? You have anything to add to that?
Nope.
Okay. So
Although I have to say, without the shows, it is kind of nice because there's not as much of a party crowd. There's not as much noise just constantly going on, where that's kind of nice. But then there's a different kind of crowd. We'll discuss that crowd.
There's no nightclubs going on with, you know, the rave parties and, you know, the DJs. None of that's going on either. So, you know, if that's your kind of scene when you come to Vegas, that isn't happening right now.
There's a different crowd that's replaced them now.
Yeah, there's also no live entertainment downtown on Fremont Street. Normally they have a couple stages set up and they have bands playing there. That's kind of fun to have a drink and watch the bands play. That's all gone. They do play music through the speaker system, which is nice. Disadvantage of Fremont Street downtown, they have these metal detectors set up when you come in and out of Fremont Street. I really don't know what the purpose is.
No, they say no backpacks.
They say no backpacks, you must wear a mask, and what was the other thing? I don't...
You have to be 21?
Yeah, you have to be 21, so no kids are allowed on Fremont Street right now. And they have these metal detectors.
They even ask for your ID.
And even when you cross from one section of the street to the next section, there's a couple big metal detectors. And you walk through it, and it's going beep, 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 beep. And there's a couple
And I
of
had
guys.
a backpack on. They didn't care about that either, even though it says no backpack.
There's a couple security guys standing there in the yellow vest with the walkie-talkie and stuff, and they just kind of are standing there staring off into the distance. Everyone going through the metal detector is setting it off. No one's searching anything. No one's pulling anyone over.
No.
I'm kind of like, what's the point of this?
No, and I had the backpack on, and we were setting it off, and yet they didn't seem to care. But then they do ask for ID. They will not let you.
Well, no. There was one guy that asked us for ID when we got in. But normally
I was
when we
asked
were
a couple times. But,
okay. I maybe because you look younger than me. But I guess if you look younger than 21, they might ask for an ID. I got asked for an ID one time. You did a couple times. But you know what? I guess it's okay. The other big disadvantage that I noticed is it seemed to be less of a police security presence
oh yeah,
downtown.
definitely.
It seemed more...
even on the strip.
Yeah, even on the strip. And
There's more shady characters. It's just a weird feel.
Yeah,
right?
it seemed like there were a lot more, kind of questionable characters, people. There was a little bit of this unsafe vibe, especially when you got, past 10, 11 o'clock at night. There was a lot of, you see a lot more homeless people. You see a lot more people that were very out of it on drugs, alcohol.
Mentally unstable.
Mentally unstable, that were sleeping on the streets, or sleeping on the strip.
Or just
some people getting loud, aggressive with other people, and you kind of walk by. And that kind of made me feel a little uncomfortable because I want to come here and I want to be able to have a good time but also feel safe. Normally, once you get in the casinos, it's a different story because all the casinos have their hired security.
Right.
And they're very strict. They check your temperature by scanner when you walk in. And if a couple times, just walking in the hot summer heat, my temperature rate was a little higher. They pull you aside. They give you a manual test on your forehead with a gun. And they say, okay, you're okay, you can go in. So that's not a big deal.
And some of them you don't even have to stop. It's infrared.
Yeah.
They just kind of watch you and you just walk
Yeah,
through.
so, overall, that's fine. Once you're in the hotel, the security at the hotels doesn't put up with any kind of shenanigans as far as, with aggressive people. But when I went downtown, when we went down that first time at night, it was a little uncomfortable. I'm like, you know what? I was a little concerned, especially about getting on the Deuce shuttle back to our hotel
late at night
because it was probably around midnight, right? Maybe between 12 or 1 in the morning, and it seemed like once you hit around 10, 11 o'clock at night, all these characters kind of showed up.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit of a weird vibe, but
But the second day I said let's just go during the day, and that was a lot better. And I wouldn't recommend getting on the Deuce past probably 10 o'clock at night. I would stick with being on the strip if you're staying on the strip. That would be my advice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stay downtown right now.
So overall, for me and my wife, we had our wedding anniversary in February, and we were planning a trip in early March, and then this pandemic... April, and then this pandemic hit and put everything on standby. We had everything reserved and we were ready to go, and then everything got canceled. And now Vegas is reopened. We decided to come without the kids. We had a great time because we love Vegas. We don't really go to a lot of shows. We kind of missed the buffets, but you know what? It was kind of a blessing in disguise because we ended up trying some restaurants that we never would have tried if the buffets were open, because normally that's our go-to place for food. So we tried a couple places, kind of spontaneous, just walking around. We're kind of hungry, like that that, what was it, a Venezuelan?
It was a Latin American, Venezuelan.
Yeah, I mean,
It's called Chica.
That place was great.
Chica, it's over at the Palazzo, or is it the Venetian?
It's between the Palazzo and Venetian.
So it's at Palazzo or Venetian, but it's called Chica. Amazing service,
Really?
amazing
Yeah,
food. I mean,
you saw the footage from the video.
They took such good care of us, and I'm so glad we went there.
Yeah, so that was a big plus.
And then what about yesterday? Coming back on the Deuce, we were kind of getting hungry, and I said, let's not stop in a place we're not familiar with. And then we came back to, they let us off, across from the Wynn, and we were in that new fashion show. It's like a new strip mall. It has a Macy's and some shopping places.
That's actually been there a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's tons of food places in there. We got this really great.
Was it called tacos and margaritas, or margaritas and tacos? But they had a happy hour. It's like $5 margaritas, and they had $3 street tacos. And we were kind of hungry, but we weren't super starving. And we're like, we've been walking around all day.
Fresh chips and salsas.
And we went in there, and they were very nice, and the food was very good. It was inexpensive.
And we got happy hour, so that was great.
Another great place that we found, just kind of walking around. So the good thing about not having the buffets is there's still plenty of food options. You just kind of have to be a little bit spontaneous and walk around and see what you like. Of course, if you like to be more structured, you can make reservations at any number of the higher end restaurants.
A lot of those higher end places, you can take your phone and you can just, if you're walking by, go, oh, that looks really good. You can just scan it and you can make a reservation right there off of your phone. Yeah. So that's nice. That's kind of the new way of doing it. But I am glad about the food. I think that's a big, big plus for me, was venturing out into a different kind of a territory, because I'm so used to doing those buffets that I like so much. We both tend to do that. And before we came here, he was saying, I don't know how it's going to be. It's going to be so different without buffets. And I kept saying, you know what, we're going to just be open-minded and try new things. And boy, it's been a great experience.
So that's actually been a big plus, because part of the fun of Vegas for me was always the food, is to eat some higher-end food that I normally don't eat on a regular basis. Béarnaise sauce and things that I don't normally, that I love, but I just don't, I'm not exposed to it regularly in my, day-to-day life. So being able to still eat at some fancy restaurants and stuff, and some kind of spontaneous spots. There's still a lot of great food in Vegas.
It's very different right now, but it's still Vegas.
Yeah, it's still Vegas.
And there's lots of opportunities I love getting to exercise and not getting bored. We walk together, we see so many things, and
the walking's good, because I think I gained 10 pounds, but I probably lost 10 pounds.
And for those people
we did.
For those people that like to shop, there's lots of shopping places.
Yeah. Well, so overall, if you're on the fence thinking about going to Vegas, you just have to ask yourself, what are your fun things? Like I said, if you like shows, probably not the best time to come. If you like buffets and you want to stick with just buffets for your eating options, you only have one right now, and that's at the Wynn. But if you like to get away, you like to gamble, you like the excitement, the nightlife, all that is still present in Vegas. It's still got that old Vegas feel, with a few exceptions that we noted. So overall, I'd have to say I enjoyed it. It is a little bit different, and I'm sure as we move forward over the summer and into fall, as things get a little bit hopefully back to normal, maybe the mask restrictions will drop once all the hotels open up, once some of these other hotels follow suit with what the Wynn's doing with their buffet, and I'm sure that's how it's going to initially, these buffets are going to open.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll ever get back to the olden days where you actually just grab a plate and go up and help yourself.
I kind of like
which
the way
may or
you
may
do it.
not. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of fun sitting there having 3 or 4 food servers bring your food nonstop. But on the same token, I didn't realize how much I was eating until I got up at the end.
Yeah,
I was
right.
like, oh my God, I've been sitting here for an hour and a half, and I didn't think I ate that much until I got up and tried to walk out of the place. So overall, I would give it a thumbs up to a visit. What would you say?
I would too, definitely.
If you have kids, I probably would say it would be good right now, because a lot of the stuff that is kid friendly isn't open. I would recommend Vegas if you want to get away with your significant other for a fun weekend or a few days, and you're willing to be a little bit spontaneous and kind of play it by ear as far as where you're going to eat and what you're going to do. Take advantage of that shuttle that goes up and down the strip, so you don't have to walk 5 miles down one way and 5 miles back.
It's really convenient.
It's very convenient, because it runs, like I said, every 10-15 minutes, and it's just $20 for 3 days, unlimited. Sure, a lot cheaper than getting an Uber or what have you, each way. So you know, to me, if that's, you just want to get away and have some adult fun, I would still recommend it. You know, maybe not the perfect place for the family right now. Guys, I appreciate you watching my video. Like I said, this is not my normal video where I offer cooking videos. If you're here because you're looking to Vegas and you like cooking, smoking, barbecuing, sous vide cooking, do yourself a favor, check out some of my other videos. I'll leave a link below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com, or just check out my YouTube page, because my main focus is cooking videos. I just thought I'd do this because we were getting away to Vegas. I wanted to feature some of the food options, including the only buffet open in town, to share with my viewers. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave your comments below. I'll be happy to answer any other questions you might have. If you liked the video, hit the like button, and I'd love it if you'd consider subscribing. And like I said, the link up is also down below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Signing out from Vegas.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay well.